Welcome to tonight's Viva presentation call. Great to have you on the phone with us here tonight. We have a great presentation about Viva. And what is Viva? Viva, the word in Spanish, actually means longevity. And that's what we're here to teach you about is longevity. Before we get started, let's talk about what the experience people have had with the Viva devices.
Hi, this is my testimony for Viva. Some challenges that I faced before I decided to buy this product was that I was diagnosed with liver disease and I have a lot of nerve damage and pain in my hands, my legs, and my feet. So I was recommended to use this, and what I would do is use it in the morning when I woke up and at night when I went to bed. For almost 3 months now since I've been diagnosed, and I've noticed a lot of changes in my legs and my feet. I don't get as many pain shocks throughout the day and just overall aching, annoying pain. It has almost eliminated that pain, but I get some pain here and there, which is fine. But I do use it consistently, so that also probably has something to do with it. But I guess my favorite thing is that you can use it in the comfort of your own home. Whenever you have the time, whenever you're just chilling on the couch watching TV, you can just turn it on and do it to wherever the pain is hurting the most, and just is as easy as that. So I highly recommend anyone try this product that is struggling with pain in their life. It will make their life easier and overall have a happier lifestyle.
That's fantastic, and we appreciate that testimonial that Anna gave us. And what is she really talking about? What she's talking about here is really one of the concepts of what's called the BAMA World Longevity Township. There are like 4 of these in the world, and the one that has the longest lifespan is right there in BAMA, which is in China. And man, it's amazing. You get people there that are 100 years old, 112 years old, but they act like they have the vitality of a 60-year-old. I mean, this is really an amazing area. And so what we've done is taken the concepts there, the light wave, the air treatment, the water treatment, the magnetic therapy, and the food that's there, and put it into things that we can actually use ourselves. And in this case, we're talking about the first one there, the light wave. And what is the light wave? Well, simply, this is about the terahertz frequency. Now, the terahertz frequency was something that was discovered in the 80s because, see, they were studying what happens to astronauts. And what they found is there is a light wave between the microwave and the far infrared that's called terahertz. In this light wave, there is no damage caused to the body. And so they began to see that and do some research on it to see what it did for the body. And in about 2003, a PhD, Thomas Goodwin, he figured out that what was happening with the terahertz wave is, in studying the cellular biology, is it was really making a difference in increasing the cellular growth and gene proliferation. In other words, it helps the cells regenerate, recover, and repair. Well, this was such a phenomenal discovery that in 2004, the US government called this one of the top 10 technologies that will really impact the future. And in 2005, the Japanese also made it one of their pillars of a national objectives, a strategic objective. And then later on in 2012 and 2014, there began to be a group that got together and studied this, of scientists, and really they have found some incredible things that are valuable to us today in the study of the terahertz wave. Well, what do we call this terahertz wave? Well, here in America, we call it the wave of life, right? In Japan, they call it the light of life. And in China, they call it God's waveband. I find that so interesting that they would call it that, because this is a non-ionizing frequency that passes through your clothing, paper, plastic, glass, non-conducting material. What does that mean? That means a conducting material like metal, it doesn't go through. So keep that in mind. What are we talking about here? We're talking about the V-powered device. This device will enhance your health, and it does it by using 4 wonderful features in this little wand. So what does it do? Well, first of all, it has penetration. In other words, this terahertz wave can go between 20 and 30 centimeters. That's about like 8 to 12 inches into the body for those who are still on the inches like I am, and it promotes circulation, increases body temperature. I can promise you it does that, and then it also helps in the recovery. How does it do that? Well, it because of the penetration, it can help reduce inflammation. In other words, blockages. What are blockages? That's when the body comes in and blocks certain things from happening, and in particular in your blood flow. And this can help. This causes pain, but if you can remove that blockage, you can now get flow through it, and it can help your body to be able to regenerate itself. So what does this device do? It removes impurities in the blood. It improves the metabolism. It stimulates acupuncture points, enhances the body's healing ability. How does it do that? By increasing the body's ability to circulate. And then it unblocks meridian points. If you're into the Chinese health, you'll understand exactly what that means. In other words, the qi and the flow that comes through the body. Here we call this cell activation. What that means is it's operating within a frequency that's the same frequency that our cells operate in. Chinese medicine, it's the Chinese meridian. In Western culture and Western medicine, it's called cytology. What does that mean? That means the vibration of cells. And so you want to match that vibration of cells in order to get them to really do something. In other words, this is a way to charge the cells in your body, activate them, and optimize them. It also, the energy impacts the growth of abnormal and mutated cells, which I find to be very interesting, and I use for myself, because this is one of that third feature. What it really does is stimulates cells, stimulates stem cells. So you can use that device going up and down the spine, and look at all the organs that are connected to your spine. This will have an impact on them, just like it did for our girl at the beginning, for Anna, affecting her liver. It was. That's because she used this device along that spine, and in actually her whole body she used it. And why? And the fourth thing is, you got to know that it's safe, right? I mean, do no harm first. The radiation test on this is 0 radiation. Ultraviolet test, 0. Very important, because it has to be within that range so that you have optimizing the cellular movement without causing any damage. So how do you use this? Well, one of the first things you want to do is drink a couple of glasses of water. I personally prefer to use hydrogen enriched water. And so that when you do that, it's just amazing how that water can help in this process. And then you can use it on your palms, your heels, your the back of your legs, your groin, your armpits. You'll see each one of these, and you use it for anywhere from of any of these different points for 2 to 3 minutes. And then when you're all done, you drink a glass of water, 2 glasses actually. And I've done this, and I've done the whole body, where really I've touched all those points in full body therapy. And it's just amazing the benefits that can come from that. What are the 8 strong benefits of the V-Power device? First of all, eliminates unhealthy cells. We talked about that. It has an impact on those unhealthy cells. It activates cells that might be dormant, not working. Now all at once you've got this vibration happening. See, our blood cells, especially red blood cells, they tend to stack. And when you get them moving, when you get the right vibration, they can unstack from each other. Why is that important? Because now you're getting the full benefit. See how it says 3 increases the healing ability? Well, what is that? Well, that's the exchange of oxygen and removing the waste in our body. And that, by having more red blood cells to their available, you now can do more to help that body. It clears the meridian points and lift points and opens them up, improves microcirculation. I think this is so important. I really think this is the big value, because I've found this to be, for me, this truly does help in those microcirculation areas, and that has a lot to do with sexual health. This can really do some significant improvements in that area. Also regulating glands. Again, that comes across with the same thing, but also in weight loss, this really has an impact on those glands. And look at here, it's number 7, removing excess body fluid. Again, that comes back to that idea of weight loss and improves the overall circulation in the body. Now, what is it not recommended for? Well, It's not recommended if you're pregnant, or if you have stents in your heart, you have implants in your eye like cataracts, you have that implanted lens in there, open wounds and fractures, or objects that are implanted in you. Now, having said all of this, I want you to know I have stents. I have a pacemaker. I've had 6 bypass. I've got 2 completely replaced knees. I use it, and it impacts me in extremely positive ways, allows me to heal so much more rapidly, because I am really into the Ironman training. I'm really into doing those triathlons that really make you demand a lot out of your body. I can tell you this helps a tremendous amount. And what is it talking about here? Well, 1 hour of terahertz therapy, look at what it's equal to. 40 times that. Can you imagine getting a massage for 40 hours? I can't. But this 1 hour of using this has that kind of therapy value. And I use it every day. So I can tell you it really does have that kind of impact on the body. So you need to look at this as an investment, not an expense. Really, truly. Prevention now, so that you don't have to use those nasty cures later. And really, this is modern wellness treatment. This isn't the traditional drug treatment. I highly recommend it, because what we're talking about here is resonance frequencies. And when you get that resonant frequency and that vibration that's vibrating at the same cellular energy, you can do amazing things. So everything is about energy. And how does this device work? Well, right here is how it works. You've got that. You've got a filter cage with a titanium blades. You got this electronic engine in it that is that's like it's the brains of it, right? And so it comes this pulse with wave modulation, and when it does that, this helps to start. This begins that terahertz wave, and then you've also got a crystalline structure in there that also brings out the crystalline structures and pushes all that out the end of it. And you'll see here there is this directional light guide that's in here. So when you're using it, you'll see a red dot, and you just use that, and that is what will be. That's the areas that will be affected by using this device. And here we see this is what it looks like, right? That was an internal diagram. Look at it. It's really simple. You just aim it, watch where that red dot is, and you can turn it on 1, 2, or 3. I suggest 1 and 3. 1 if you're using it for yourself. 3 if you're using it to do somebody in therapy. I've found 2 to be a little bit too warm for myself and most of the people that I work with. But 1 is perfect for self-use. 3 is perfect for doing therapy on other human beings. So what is this about? It's really about the human body's energy field. Back in the 70s, they were just discovering it, and they really honed it in and validated that during the 90s. But truthfully, at the very turn of our century, in the 1900s, there was a great scientist who recognized this and said this will happen. The future of medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. So I would like you to pay close attention here to Dr. James' research on this very thing, cell resonance frequencies, that terahertz wave. Oops, sorry about that. Oops, it's twice.
It's called a resonant frequency therapy device, and its purpose is to induce a resonant vibration in a living organism or cell. If I put in, say, 100 hertz, out will come 100 pulses per second. If I put in 200 hertz, we'll get 200 pulses. So now we're searching for the magic frequency. And we start with 100 hertz, and we look through the microscope to see if anything's happening. We watch for 5 minutes. Nothing happens. So we try 101 hertz. We look through the scope for 5 minutes, and nothing happens. So we try 102, 103, and so on. Over the course of 15 months, we try hundreds and hundreds of frequencies, if not thousands, until we find the magic combination. The answer is you have to have 2 input frequencies, one low, one high, and the higher frequency must be 11 times the lower. It's what we musicians would call the 11th harmonic. And when we add the 11th harmonic, we begin to shatter microorganisms like a crystal glass. These are the first videos taken. We showed these videos to our friends in the biology department. They said they hadn't seen anything quite like it. Seems to be a new phenomenon. These organisms are being shattered by our electronic signals. So now we attack leukemia cells. Leukemia cell number 1 tries to grow a copy of itself, but the new cell is shattered into dozens of fragments and scattered across the slide. Leukemia cell number 2 then hyperinflates and also dies. Leukemia cell number 3 then tries to make another cancer cell. The new cell is shattered and the original cell dies.
So that's an amazing research that was done, and very excited for what that means for all of us and using that V-Power device. So you want to make sure you find out all about that. Now, there's also something else. Such an incredible opportunity can also be of using and bettering your health, also becomes an incredible opportunity to make money, because when you have great health, you want to share that with other people. So this plan has 8 mega bonuses in it. We have 6 leadership ranks. And in order to participate in this, of course, you want to come in and purchase devices. Now, there is the first one there is the silver. Now, you can get the gold if you want. Now, the gold is great, $650 to come in. You get 4 of the devices, or you can come in at Plan B, that's Plan A, where you get 1 of the foot devices. I highly recommend the foot device. It's an incredible device along with that V-Power wand device. Amazing, amazing opportunity. But you can see the higher up you go, the more you spend, the more devices you get, and you really want to become a diamond. Well, that's out of range for most people at $3,850. So they put together a special program for you and I right now. This program is this promotion. You can come in at a goal for $650, add $150 to that. So now you're at $800. And you also, it's $100 shipping right now. We're going to bring that down, but right now it's $100 shipping, and you get 6 of those terahertz devices, the V-Power. And if you go for option B, you get 1 of the foot devices and 1 of the wand of the V-Power device. Either option is an awesome option. When you do it, you automatically get promoted to diamond. Now, why is a diamond so important? Well, a diamond is important because it allows you to make money by other people joining you. And the minute they join you, you get a welcome bonus of 10% of whatever that product value was that they came in at. Now, 10% is great, but I'm going to show you at the end of this how you're going to double it, and how you're going to double it to 20% from now until your whole time in being in this business. So you can get a 20% welcome bonus, but that's the 10%. So now we're going to talk about the unilevel. What does that mean? That means every time you bring in somebody and your what you want to call your generational tree, or your sponsorship, when you sponsor people in, this is how you get paid a unilevel bonus. And because you're at a diamond, you get paid 1% like the others. However, it goes down 10 levels deep. So now you're going to get paid 1% down 10 levels deep. This is an incredible amount of money. However, it doesn't stop there. You're also going to get a pairing bonus. Now, what's a pairing bonus? Well, when you bring people in, you also are creating 2 legs. So you have people come in and you have 1 leg and you have 2 legs, and seems like you're always going to have 1 leg a little smaller than the other. We call that our power leg, because that's our money leg, and that's where we make money. So you build up your product volume up to 5,000 up to 5,000. Now that's your cap that you get paid if you're a silver. However, you came in at a diamond. So what is it? You can make $30,000 in that smaller leg, your money leg, because that's be 10% of it. So if you had 300,000, 10% of it means you're going to be making $30,000. How often? Per week. That would be your cap. The most you could make in a week would be 30,000. However, let's say you had 600,000, you still had 300,000 left over, that rolls over to the next month. What a powerful plan, and what an enormous amount of money to be making in this. Now, we also have what we call a mutual relay bonus. This bonus is a bonus that you get paid on your enrollment tree. So this is what we call your unilevel bonus. A matching bonus is what it really is. And you get paid 5% of up to 10 levels deep in your recruiting tree, 5% of what everyone is making. That is incredible. What does that mean? That means you're making it on everybody. Both legs, doesn't matter, because it gets paid in the enrollment tree. You're getting that 10 levels deep. This is where the money really starts to double up for you. And then we also have the leadership bonus. Here's a bonus that you get paid in your binary tree, where you have one leg and two legs. Look at this. When you reach 5,000 in product volume, you now get paid 5% down 3 generations. That's it. That's all the money that's being made in those 3 levels. You don't understand how big that is? It doesn't matter whether you sponsored them or not. You're getting paid in those 3 generations. And look at this. As you continue to go up, you can get up to 960,000 in product value. When you hit that, you hit the elite, right? Now you're at the elite crown ambassador. What's cool about this is now you only have to have 5 people who have hit amber. Now, most of these plans, when you're hitting these upper realms, you have to have so many in amber, so many at a ruby, so many at a crown. This isn't. You just have to help people get to that amber, and that helps you grow. And look what happens. You get that 5%, and now look how many generations it is. It's down 10 generations. This part of the plan, these last 2 bonuses, are going to knock your socks off when you actually implement it and have it paying you in the compensation plan. But it doesn't stop there. They have what's called a differential bonus. This is meant to have you be motivated to help people who are just coming into the plan, people who are just starting into it. Look at this. You hit amber, now you get paid 2% of every single person at the very start who are just coming into your plan. You get paid 2% of all of that product volume that's coming in. And let's say, however, you're now a crown ambassador and you have some ambers in your team, so they're getting paid 2%. You're getting paid this 10%, but you're going to minus the 2%, so you get paid 8% of all the people they have underneath them, but you're making 10% on all of the other people that you have in your organization. This is an incredible differential bonus. I've not seen anything like it before. This is another way of making a lot of money. I believe this company is out to make history in the sizes of checks per week that are going to get paid out. And then we have our global bonus pool. Here, this 3% global bonus pool is paid out. And this dividend that's paid, and really it's like a dividend that's paid out to us, right? And you get 1 share, 2 shares. I know it says 3 there, but it actually means 2 shares, or 5 shares if you're an elite crown ambassador that you get to have into this pool that you will get paid out. And then lastly, 2% is put in for incentives and travels for all of us to benefit from that. Now, remember in the beginning, I told you, you could make a 20% welcome bonus. Here's how you do that. When you come in, you bring in 1 person, you're getting that 10%. You bring in a second person, you'll get paid 11%. Third, you'll get paid 12% welcome bonus. Fourth, you get paid a 13% welcome bonus. And as soon as you have completed the first 5 people to come in, because you came in as a diamond, those first 5 people who come in now, you're going to make a 20% welcome bonus. And they're going to back pay you for all of those other ones. So that means your first one, you get paid an additional 10%, then 9%, 8%, 7%. All that's paid to you in that check now for having 5 people, and you're going to make 20% on everybody who you bring into the business. How is this money paid out? It's paid out 80% into your V wallet. This V wallet is the money that you can spend however it is that you want to. However, 20% is paid into this reorder credit. At first I thought, oh man, that sucks. I didn't like that. But truthfully, now that I understand it, this is what you should be so grateful for this, because this allows you to do many things. If you got somebody just coming in, they want product right now, then you have the ability to be able to order that and use that credit to immediately get that order in for them. And you could even give them your product and have that product come to you, and they just pay you directly for it, right? They can pay you that. Or you got somebody you want to bring in and maybe you want to help them. You can use this credit for that. Or maybe there's new products coming in you want to purchase. You can use that credit for that. Just as creative as you can get, you can use this 20% reorder credit throughout the entire time that you're in this business with Viiva. And I love the way they pay this, because instead of just doing it every week where you've got 52 weeks, that kind of messes everything up. It keeps it on a monthly flow for you. So your first week is the 1st through the 7th that you get paid. Your second one is the 8th through the 14th. Your third one, 15th through the 21st. And here's the kicker, the fourth one, 22nd to the end of the month. This is where you're going to be able to add an extra day or two into that month, because the months go a little bit longer sometimes, don't they? And now you can actually have a higher payout on your 4th week than any other time of the month. I love this 1, 2, 3, and 4 type of payout. So, and then remember, these are all weekly payouts. And so if you have questions about what we just shared on the equipment, or you got questions about the payout, please get back to the person who sent you here today. Get back to them and ask them, how I didn't quite understand this, or I really want to participate in this. What do I need to do to make my first step? Well, that first step is enrollment, or that first step is going to be deeper understanding of the devices. They can explain all of that to you, and make sure you bring your people that you want to understand this on each week to this Tuesday night call, so we can help them understand it, and then they can get back to you and they can enroll with you. So I want to thank everyone for being on this call tonight. I appreciate your participating with us, and I look forward to seeing all of you bring your candidates onto this opportunity call each week. So thank you so much. Get back to the person who sent you here tonight. Thanks again, folks. Appreciate you being here. And with that, we'll end the recording and end the meeting. Thank you.